Hi, Em. This one's for you. Allow me to remove my armor and bump down the difficulty a little bit because today I just want to take a peaceful walk down memory lane, the world that we made together. I really do miss you, and I'm sorry that I pushed you away, honestly. I wish I could have you back, but I know that that's not going to happen. These are all the notes and flowers that you gave me. Yeah. I should have been a better husband. Really. Hi, Forsythia. How are you? Long time no see. This was your attic. We gave you free reign over this whole room. I loved that you were obsessed with plants and horticulture, and you taught me everything you know. Seeing you geek out over anything green or brown was so wonderful, even if I didn't understand what was going on. Just like you loved watching me geek out over cars and computers. We collected, I thought, every single disc in the game. This one, Other Side, was my favorite. Because I remember when we would listen to this as we built this house together. That was one of the first discs we collected. We even got every head in the game. We made so much progress in this world together. It really was great. I'm glad I had you around. You changed me for the better. You showed me how to be gentle and calm and soft-spoken. You showed me how to understand others' points of view. And you loved me no matter what. And I should have been more patient with you. I really wish that we had stuck together. I really wish you didn't leave. And I'm sorry I pushed you away. I really am. And I hope that this video will kind of be my way of finally letting go. Because I've come to realize that saying things out loud really helps to come to terms with it. In one of my first videos, I talked about my addiction to soda and sweet drinks. And after that, I was able to overcome that addiction really well. Oh my goodness. So, I really do miss you. And I wish you would come back, but I just don't know how to let you go. I'm holding on to something that I can't ever have back, something that is out of my life forever. And for the most part, it is all my fault. Even though we discussed divorce, I eventually decided that I didn't want to, but by the time I decided that I didn't want to go through with it, you had already made up your mind. I'm thankful for the opportunity to bring you closer to God, and I'm so glad that you did the same thing for me. I'm grateful for the friends that you brought into my life, mutual friends who, even after you left, are still my friends today. So I'm thankful for those people that you gave to me. I'm thankful that I was the one to teach you that it's okay to be in touch with your emotions. I'm really grateful to have given you that lesson. And I'm sorry that when you expressed your emotions to me, I didn't receive them properly. It's not that I didn't care, I wasn't strong enough. I didn't know how to handle the weight. And I miss you every day. I think about you every day. Even though you left me 7 months ago, I still miss you so very much. And I want to let go. I want to move on so I can stop hurting. I want to feel better. I want to heal. I want to leave my past self behind me. The version of me that pushed you away, I don't want him anymore. I want to get rid of him. 2022. This world is 4 years old. That's crazy. The fact that we played this world when we were dating, like we weren't even married yet, and we spent so many hours. I remember you would come over to my house and we would just play this world for hours together. I remember the first time I asked you out was inside of Minecraft. We were playing together on a server hosted by our co-workers, and I handed you a note. I took a book and quill and I wrote in it, and I still remember the corny little rhyme that I said. I said, redstone is blue. Wait. I said, redstone is red, lapis is blue. I'd like a date in real life with you. And you said yes, and I was so excited. And I remember our first date so well. I remember we went and talked for hours at the Freddy's Frozen Custard, which coincidentally is where I'm working now. Gosh, I hate that job. I want to get out of there so bad. And I remember going bowling with you. I remember taking a photo in that bowling alley. And then for our 1-year anniversary, we recreated that date and that photo. And it's crazy how fast we move, how tightly we grew together. It only took 6 months of us dating for me to finally ask you out. And you so excitedly said yes. You couldn't even believe that I asked you to marry me. And it was up on that bridge when I proposed to you with our family recording. Was one of the happiest moments of my life. And I thought that was my ticket to forever. I thought that was our new life for the rest of our days. And in church at the altar, when my uncle officiated our wedding and had so many nice things to say about you, it just really warmed my heart. And when he asked you if you would take me as your husband for better or for worse, in sickness and health, for richer or poorer, and you looked in my eyes, directly in my eyes, so confidently, and you said, I do. I had never seen so much intent in your tone, in your voice. And I remember it so well. The way you said it just left an impression on me. The way you said I do just meant so much. In front of 200 people. You were so shy, and to this day you still are. But you were so confident in what you said. You really meant it. You didn't care that so many people were watching because you loved me so much. And I would do anything to bring you back. I would sacrifice everything. I would give up everything I own. But because you're worth more than all of that. And the most recent time I went through this world, this is where I stopped this museum because I broke down. I couldn't handle it anymore. I had to log off. My heart is beating so fast right now. I don't even know how to explain this. We collected little treasures and wrote lore about them. We were so passionate for this game and for each other and for the memories that we created in this world together. I really miss you, and I really wish I could bring you back, honestly. And I'm so sorry that I pushed you away. I really should have been a better husband, and I wish I could have another chance. But I know that I can't. I know that I gotta keep going, even though I'm all by myself. And I don't want to do it without you. But I still have Jesus, and I still have my family and my friends who understand. And you gave me way more patience than I deserved. I don't know why I changed so much during the 2.5 years that we were married, but I changed for the worst. I became a person that I hate, a person that killed something beautiful. And I want to be better than that. I want to go back to just being the kind, loving person that you thought you married. And I'm sorry, really. I'm sorry that I changed into a person that we both hated. I'm thankful for that one night that you literally saved my life. When I knew where our marriage was going, when I realized that I was going to lose you, and I felt like I had nothing else left to live for. And I wasn't even preparing to say this on YouTube. I was going to keep it a secret, but screw it. Here we are. And I went out to the garage and I turned my car on, and I intended to die peacefully. But I'm so grateful that you saved me from that you pulled me out of that. And I know that was very traumatic for you. I'm very sorry. I shouldn't have done that. So thank you for saving me, really. And I wish you could have stayed with me, but I can't undo the past. The best thing I can do is just better myself for a better future. So thank you for being an important part of my life, really. And thank you for allowing me to still be here, because if I had died that night, there are so many more blessings in this world that I wouldn't have been able to experience. All the personal development the past few months, all the introspection that I've done, I would never have had the chance. And I would have made it to the throne room of God, and I would have had to answer for that. And I don't even know what I would have said. So hopefully this is me finally letting go and moving on and just being happy even though I don't have you anymore. It's not the future I expected, but it's exactly what God has planned for me, and I want him to use it the very best. I miss you, Em. Bye.